All right, looking forward to bringing in the ladies, and they have brought some videos, so I'm going to have to. It's going to take me a minute to bring those up, so I'm going to bring them in, let them talk for a minute. They've got a godly number for me to bring out, which is great.
This
So
is
I'm
going to
looking
be
forward
so
to it.
much fun. But Mark, something really important just happened that you have to hear. I saw on Telegram that Elon Musk just posted this, and it said, "Dear Elon, my 5 things I did. I ran, I played. I looked out the window. I walked on Mark's computer. I woke Daddy up in the middle of the night, and then I knocked the glasses out of his hands. I promise Elon next week's report will be much better. Love, Penny." Can you believe that?
Strangely enough, that makes a lot of sense.
You're setting up some videos, Mark. We are so excited. This is Testimonial Tuesday. We could be on the show for 15 hours and not miss one. And I know you've got some you're going to play, but I want to start with one that I think is the most telling of what has happened since you've allowed us to be on this platform and how much we appreciate the support. The day that you put us on, October 31st, 2023, a wonderful, beautiful woman in your community named Nancy Joe contacted me. Nancy Joe was not in good shape. Nancy Joe's days were limited. She had multiple hip fractures. She had cancer, 2 different types of cancer. And long story short, after working with Nancy all this time, things have changed. I got an update from her today. Now we're talking almost 2 years, Mark, and she was not given much time. And she said, "I just really want you to know how good I'm doing. I've had my 3rd clean PET scan. So there's really nothing to report except that my cancer markers continue to go down. They were 89 at one point, 25 being healthy, and today they're 17.2. And I just want you to know that I am so excited about what's happened to me. I'm out of a walker. I'm able to live my life. And now I think I want to become an affiliate." How cool is that? How cool is
Awesome.
that? I mean, she has a story.
She wants to change other lives, and she's got her own testimony and story to do it.
Yes, and it's because of this platform. And after you show a couple videos, we have a few testimonials. We won't go too long tonight, but boy, we have some great stuff to share.
No, I'm excited, but you're just going to have to tell me from your list. I mean, I don't know if you did them in order because I've got them in human and then in pet.
Any way you want. Just throw
Any way I
some on.
want. I'll just start going down the list if you would like.
Oh, whatever you want.
Let's see if I can.
Peru. I was gone for 10 days.
Are you guys able to hear this once it starts?
Yes.
So I just got back from a mission trip to Peru. I was gone for 10 days. I started on the Enforce Plus mushroom therapy before I left. I doubled up on it, and during the time I was gone, I continued. And I will tell you that out of the 12 people that went on this mission, I was the only one who did not have some form of stomach issue or some form of illness either during or after the trip. So if you're looking for something that's going to keep your gut health healthy, that's the stuff.
Yeah, that was Chris, and he just went on another mission. And before he went, he bought enough for everybody who was going to be on the mission so that they could all start on the health product before they went, and none of them got sick, and they came home and none of them were sick. It's kind of fun.
I've been overweight.
I'm slowly picking them through because of the way it opens up. So I'm just going to keep throwing them at you guys.
Just keep throwing them at us.
I've been overweight my whole life and developed diabetes many years ago. About 2 years had been on insulin, about 70 to 80 units, and tried every kind of diet to control my sugar, diabetes, get healthy. And lo and behold, I get a hold of this clarity mushroom. Now, just basically cleared up my mind, cleared up my thinking, and my cravings dissipated away. Cravings for sugar and carbohydrates, even just cravings for food altogether. And I started losing weight. And today I'm down 65 pounds, and I haven't had any diabetic medication. I'm on no medication at all for about 7 months, and I love it. Thank you for the Clarity Mushroom and Pet Club 247.
Yeah, that is Kurt, and he has such a story. His wife's autoimmune disease was has been taken care of, and wait till you hear their story about their dog. Oh my gosh.
Scott, I was introduced. I'm Scott. I was introduced to the Enforce while I was living in Spain. I had really bad skin cancer. In fact, another one came up on my back. I had 2 of them. They wanted $2,300 to cut them out. And I decided to try the more natural approach. So nothing was really working in Spain, but I had it for 5 years. I tried the Enforce, and within 2 days, the color of it went from black into red. So I knew something was working. And then it started shrinking. And then so within a month, it was much reduced by probably about 70%. And so now I don't really worry about anything. It's also helped me sleep a lot. I sleep much better. I have a lot more energy. So anyway, it's worked well for me. I highly, highly recommend it. And that's my story.
Nice. Yeah, another great one, a human testimonial. And we've got, I think, one more, and then we've got some animal testimonials. And we've got stacks of them, but I know we don't have time to go through all of those tonight, but some of them are really good.
Almost $300 literally, we eliminated almost $300 a month in other supplements. And for me, I wanted a full test of the mushrooms. I'm taking for 3 months now, nothing but the mushrooms. Every winter, I would go through 2 or 3 different times where I would get a cold and I'd get all stuffed up every winter. Okay, so I was on these mushrooms all last winter because we started in December and now it's April. So doing only the mushrooms, not once did I have any kind of a virus that stuffed me up. Okay, not at all. And in addition to that, even though that could seem like a coincidence, what isn't a coincidence is every morning when I wake up, I am stuffed up. The difference is within 20 to 30 minutes of being vertigo and not being laying flat and getting up and moving around, everything drains. It completely clears up on its own. That has never happened in my life. Never happened in my life. It's the mushrooms. I'm not even taking anything else. You know, I'm just taking the mushrooms.
It's just the mushroom. I love that. I love that so much. And that's the thing. It's just a whole food. It's just a mushroom. God made it perfectly.
All right. Which one was that?
That was the nasal one, I think.
Gotcha, oh, man. So we've still got like 3 more people ones here.
Well, you can go down to, go ahead if you want to go down to the
I don't know. Some of these people ones are great because we
They
talk
are
about
good.
pets all the
They
time.
are
I think
good.
you should, you know, I mean, if you're okay with it.
Yeah.
So
We so much we want to share, and we're so grateful that so many people are benefiting and their animals.
Hi, so my name is Shelly Irons, and I have been using the Enforce for about 3 months now. And my mother, she's been using the Enforce for about 3 months as well. And both of us have noticed a change in our eyesight. My mother has diabetes, so she's had a lot of difficulty with her eyes, especially driving at night. And now she says she sees a lot more clearer. And I have a lot of issues with red eyes from it being so dry, and it seems like it was affecting my vision. Well, I've been able to see a lot clearer as well. So that's just really amazing that we've experienced that from using the Enforce. And we're really glad that we were able to find this product because it has been amazing for us.
And Mrs. Calpito, who just asked about inflammation, absolutely. This is one of the most incredible things, that the inflammation, anti-inflammatory properties of the Coriolus versicolor mushroom.
I want to tell you about these mushrooms restore. I have diabetes, fatty liver, chronic kidney disease. I took one a day and I went to the doctor. They had prescribed me Jardiance and I refused to take it because of the side effects. So I just took the mushrooms, and my last reading was 7.2. And when I went for my A1C reading, 5.3. It only took one pill a day for me. I am so enthusiastic about these because I would order stuff from junk books and they wouldn't work. And I was hesitant, but I am so happy now. I'm under control. You should try it.
No, I love that.
I love her.
I know it's just making such a difference. And when these videos come in,
if you guys are wondering, if you want to look more into what everyone's talking about, you can find all of these mushrooms at markzpets.com. That's where you can go to learn more about them.
My name is Lucas.
All right, we got one more people one, and then we get into some pets.
they're very family members.
Oh, Lucas.
My name is Lucas Carpenter. I was born with a rare genetic disease called cystic fibrosis. That essentially just causes a lot of inflammation throughout my body and mucus buildup in all my organs, especially my lungs and digestive tract. I've tried hundreds of medications and supplements to try to ease the symptoms, and nothing's really worked. I recently had to stop taking a corrective medication I was on due to severe side effects. At that point, I basically gave up hope. I decided to let nature take its course. A couple weeks ago, a friend of mine introduced me to Enforce Gold from Pet Club 24/7. He told me that there's been a lot of research about it and it's helped a lot of people with many different ailments. I agreed to try it. I was skeptical. Like I said, I've tried hundreds of other supplements and medications and none of them helped very much. But within the first week of taking it, I noticed a huge difference. First was an influx of energy. I noticed I was able to breathe clearer. My lungs just opened up every time I breathe, and that's not natural for cystic fibrosis. By the end of the second week, I could tell a difference in my digestive tract. I was able to eat more and have less negative effects. And I'm very excited to see how these products carry forward in the next 3 months, 6 months, year.
And the cool thing about this, Mark, is so many of your community that have tried our products have introduced it to other people. And that's what we're so excited about. I mean, our affiliate program is growing, but it's also just about helping people and helping animals.
Speaking of animals,
Yeah. Yay.
oh, wait a minute. Let's try it again.
Morgan.
If Mike Morrow's
Hi,
watching.
everyone. This is Morgan and Zippy. Zippy is really, really excited to go out for his night walk, so he doesn't want to be up here with me. But this is to show you how well the super sauce from Pet Club 247 works. Zippy went from being confused and imbalanced most of the time, bumping into things, crying at night, to his cognition just being so much better in the last 4 months that he's been on this. He loves the taste. He gobbles it right up. And so does my 10-year-old Jack Russell. And this is the one that we have. It is the sirloin steak, and it's for immune system health with the Coriolis versicolor. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we really love this. My little seniors are doing a lot better. Zippy is Zippy again. And I hope that he stays that way for many years. So this actually lasts my little guys a good week or so. I get 3 of these a month. So I really do recommend this. Again, the super sauce for all dogs. It helps with their hips and joints. It also helps with skin and coat. And the mushrooms are really that immunity component. So go grab some. I get 3 packs a month and it lasts us that month until we get our next order. And you want some? He wants me to give him some right now.
I love it.
So Zippy is Zippy.
Zippy is zipping. Yeah, I love it. That we hear that a lot. We hear that a lot.
Your Chihuahua's name is Zippy too. That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
I love that name.
Tell you about Tutu.
Oh, now we got Tutu coming.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you about Tutu, a 16-year-old poodle that we had that was not doing real well. Was on her palate most of the time. And my friends, Diana and Dale, they gave us some super sauce. And we gave this to Tutu, and she, while not perfect, I mean, a 16-year-old dog, but she did start to play again. and start being a normal dog. And this went on for about 3 years, to the point that my wife called the super sauce awesome sauceum. And to this day, that's what she calls it. So Tutu did die about 3 years later at 19, and really was kind of a heartbreaker. But we then got a new dog by the name of Jimmy. He is a Chihuahua mix. He was in kind of bad shape because we always do rescue dogs. And we immediately started him on super sauce. And we also started him on the soft food as well as the kibble. And he's doing very, very well. And we expect for him to be a joy in our lives for many, many years to come. Thank you and have a good day.
You know, the cool thing about that dog had 3 more good quality years, not just living on a pillow. And that was what made everything for us. That was amazing for us to watch.
Good quality of life.
Maya's liver.
Quality of life is so stinking important. It's not like I'm necessarily trying to get more years out of life, trying to get more life out of years.
Yes.
And with pets, that is so true.
Yeah.
Maya's liver enzymes in one.
Wait, I'm going to start this one over.
Maya's liver enzymes in 1 week went from 700 to 320-ish. And in the following week, Maya's enzyme numbers were normal. Maya's vet was amazed by her numbers and progress. I will continue to recommend Pet Club 247 products to everyone I know. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good recommendation.
I do see someone asking again. It's MarkZPets.com.
Or if you have a question, the original MarkZPets@gmail.com. And I answer every single email, even if I'm up until 3 a.m. doing it. I answer them.
All right, I'm working on Xanta here for the next one.
Oh, this is the heart-wrenching one.
This is my husband.
All right, we're just about ready with them. Here we go.
I'm Gail. This is my husband, Kurt, and we are Xanta's parents. She's 16 years old, and 2 years ago, we got a diagnosis for Xanta as her pod pads were peeling off, that she has an autoimmune disease. The vet said just make her comfortable until her organs give out in a few months, or we can just go ahead and relieve her of her miseries now. And so we just didn't feel like it was time. So we posted on social media. We were very sad, of course. A great friend came by and said, look, I think that this might be helpful for Xanta. And we said, Coriolis versa, what? We started giving them to Xanta, just these little biscuits, and thinking, okay, we can't hurt, right? And at least she'll be treated well. Well, little did we know, 4 days later, Xanta's jumping on the couch. So we started really taking note, and within a week, we were already backing down on her medications, and here we are today. Xanta is completely medicine-free. 2 years later, she just went on a desert hike with us yesterday for 5 miles and did absolutely amazing. So we're so grateful to Pet Club 24/7 for giving her absolute quality of life over these last 2 years. It's been amazing, and we can't wait to see what's in store for us in the future.
Yep, thank you.
Nice. Yeah. And that was an autoimmune disease. You know, that's what's amazing. Animals have those too. Hopefully we have Winston. I really would.
So my name is Lucy. This is Isabel. She's a 5-year-old Border Collie Corgi mix. And when my husband left for basic, I rescued her. When I had gotten her, she had been kept in a cage for about 2 months. She wasn't let out. She was kind of living in her own filth and everything. And what happened was she was starting to get cage rot on her skin. This is what we had when we first got her.
Oh.
And 4 days after starting the mush puppies, 1 treat a day, this is what her skin turned into. So just seeing the difference in her skin and the amount of energy that she has now, and she is very overweight, but she's starting to build muscle tone because of how much energy she's getting from the mush puppies. So we're very glad that we started her on the treatment.
Nice.
I'm loving these stories. You just have to bear with the tech as I make it all happen.
But this is why we're so passionate about what we're doing. I mean, this is our experience 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah,
we're seeing these lives changed. And it's so powerful and meaningful.
Oh, wait a minute here. Let's do this one, the right one.
Oh, that's
Hi, my name is Heather. I belong to Sandy. She is an 11-year-old mix. She came to us by a happy accident, and we discovered she had some issues up and down the stairs, getting in her favorite chair. And one day, about 2 weeks after using the Mush Puppies, I realized I had forgotten to put her step in front of her chair. Well, turns out she didn't need it because she jumped in that chair and never missed a beat. So I am convinced and 100% happy that we started using these products, because you can see in her face, in her eyes, that she's just happy and she's not in pain, and she runs through the yard like she's a puppy again. So I'm really glad that Kristen introduced us to these products.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. You know, these stories never get old. They just never get old. And the videos that keep coming into us. I mean, we encourage everybody, if you've got a success story.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got stacks, but go ahead. What's next? Let's see who's next. I hope it's Winston. Oh, this one's so wonderful.
I have Roxanne, and she's just precious. And she was actually hit by a car in Mexicali. And Roxanne was set to be euthanized for that reason, because she had to have her back legs removed. And in the process, though, we found out that Roxanne was in complete kidney failure. I started giving Roxanne the Bucky Bites, the Mush Puppies, and I have her blood work done every year because, you know, we want to monitor just what stage she was in the kidney failure. I was so excited because Roxanne actually is not in kidney failure anymore. I really plan on having her a lot longer. And she feels so good now, I can actually take her in her wheelchair to the end of my driveway and back, which is a pretty long driveway. And before, she really couldn't even stay in it for more than, 5 minutes. So she's going to be around a long time.
Oh, go Roxanne. I love
that one.
Yeah. And bless her heart for adopting a dog with special needs, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people would not be up for that.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work.
And this is
Yes, it is. All right.
A couple more here.
my name is John, and this is my beautiful wife Lori, and this is our Star Wars Ewok. His name is Scout, and we have Scout for about 11 years now. And we started noticing about 3 years ago he started slowing down. He was unable to jump on the bed. He was kind of a little bit grumpier. And when my daughters Macy and Mariah would take him on walks, he would walk for about 30 yards, and then he'd lay down. And they carry him the rest of the way. So I heard about Pet Club 24/7 and about the products from a gentleman that I really trust and share a friendship with. And he mentioned to me that they have products that are going to help him with his arthritis, help him build his immune system. And I said, okay, no problem. Let's try them out. And I kid you guys not, within about 2 to 3 days, we started noticing a little difference. And then we took Scout on a walk probably about a week after we started using the products, the Mush Puppies. And he would walk the entire way. He would walk at least a mile, and it's just been completely amazing. He's a new dog. He's 11 years old, which is around 80 years in dog years, and he's just happy. He's more energetic. He's not the grumpy old man he used to be, and we're just so thankful. And it was perfect timing because we lost our boxer Yankee about 1.5 years ago, and it was really hard on us. So I'm so thankful for Pet Club 24/7 for the products that they offer. Imagine if you could have your best friend around one more day or one more week or even one more year. I'm so blessed and thankful that we were able to find this company and find these products for Scout. So thank you guys. Give it a shot. We appreciate you. God bless everyone.
Nice, nice.
It makes me emotional.
I know. I never get tired of this stuff ever.
Oh, we're going to check in on Wilson next.
Oh,
Yes.
Wilson didn't like the camera.
Wilson is our Staffordshire Terrier. He is approaching 14 years old. We want him to be around a little while longer, so we're always taking good care of him. Diana gave us Mush Puppies, and we gave them to him for just a few days. And we could already notice he had a little more brightness in his eyes, a little more pep in his step. And this breed is prone to lipomas. And he had a really big one in his armpit right here. And we noticed within a week or so that it was smaller. We couldn't find it. So he's got some more on his side that have decreased in size considerably. And he loves his mush puppies. So I highly recommend mush puppies for your puppies.
Nice. There was a woman asking about lymphomas. That's Wilson's story. We've seen amazing results with lymphomas.
Working. Bear with me.
You're doing a good job. You're doing better than I'd be doing.
This is our family dog, Bubba. He is a Shorty Jack Russell, and he brings a lot of love and laughter into our home. We just want to thank Pet Club for making healthy food and treats for our animals. Bubba has been on Pet Club food for a little over a year now. He really likes the Sequoia dry food, and then I put a scoop of the Sequoia wet dog food in there with some hot water and stir it up, and he absolutely loves it. And he likes the mush puppies, but his ultimate favorite is the antlers. Those keep him busy for a really long time, and he really likes them. It makes us feel really good that the food and treats that we give him have healthy ingredients in them because we want him to be around for a really long time. Our previous dog was a lab, and his name was Titus, and we fed him in bulk, and we would just get his food from the big box grocery stores. And unfortunately, that food wasn't very healthy for him, and he ended up getting cancer and passing away. So we didn't want to make that mistake with Bubba. So we were really fortunate to find Pet Club and find some really healthy food for him to eat. So we would just like to thank Pet Club, and we just really appreciate the healthy food that they make so we can keep this guy around as long as we can.
Nice. I love that. And again, you can find these products at MarkZPets.com. We're hoping to end the month strong because we want to do a big giveaway for Easter. So we appreciate all the orders and everything everybody's been doing to support this platform and support this for us.
I've been working with Pet Club 24/7 for the past couple of months. I introduced the Mush Puppy treats to my dog. His name is Odie. He's a very old dog, but he is a mini Doberman Terrier mix. And ever since giving him the Mush Puppies, he's been a lot more energetic. He hasn't barked as much. He's definitely improved a lot. It seems as though he's more easily recognized the people who have walked to my house, which is great because I like him feeling more docile when there are guests coming over. Thank you so much, Pet Club 24/7, for giving me the opportunity to introduce Mush Puppies to my dog.
Odie. I think the cat's next. The cat's one of my favorites.
Lil Dip is next.
Little Dip, yes, Little Dip.
Whatever Little Dip is.
I have a 17-year-old cat.
Ah, see, I see a repeat of people here, which I'm kind of enjoying because of the multiple pets.
Mm-hmm. So I have a 17-year-old cat. As a cat gets older, they get thinner and thinner and thinner. And I've experienced that multiple times in my life with many cats that have aged out and passed away. Their bodies just don't absorb the nutrients if there are any in those foods, which I don't think there are anymore. But regardless, they have to eat all the time. And usually then what happens is I start throwing up a lot. And that was true with my 17-year-old Little Dip. And so she was throwing up literally 5 to 10 times a week by the time I learned about these mushrooms. She would sometimes, just throw right back up in her bowl. She never even got away from her dishes when she was eating her food. She just chuck it right back up. By the time Little Dip was eating approximately half a teaspoon of the sauce every day, as well as the dry food periodically, within just a few weeks of that, the throwing up slowed down and literally stopped. And that's what's caused her to go from throwing up 5 to 10 times a week to maybe once or twice a month. So
wow,
I'm just thrilled. I know it couldn't be anything other than the mushrooms. It's made a huge difference for Little Dip, who's 17. for her quality of life. It was heartbreaking, and that's not happening anymore.
Nice. 17. Wow. And to see you can make a difference in an animal at that age. I love that. I hope this is
Well, now we're going to a penny, but it's not my penny. Before anybody
Penny Lane.
You told me.
Oh, this is heart-wrenching.
Although I might have that same cat tree.
Yeah.
You told me to get super sauce for my kitty. She is 17, and they said that she had a tumor in her bladder. And I just got back from the vet, and I'm like happy crying. They said that the tumor in her bladder is almost completely gone. And I've been giving her that super sauce all the time, like twice a day. I doubled the amount, like you said. And I am just so beyond happy. Thank you so much. I love you. Like, thank you for telling me to get this.
That's it, Mark. That's why we do this.
That's a good reason to do it.
Yeah, you get a call like that, or you get a call from people. I've been on the phone a lot this week since we were on with you last week. He was amazing people who are also going through some tough issues, and just make it all worth it.
All right, this is the last one I've got for us here.
My horse Braveheart, he was losing weight, and he was losing color and kind of losing his stamina. So we started giving him the mush ponies, and within 2 months, he started gaining his weight back.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. So, we could go on for hours, and I just want to thank your community. I want to thank you. There's a few people I need to shout out to real quick because they're waiting for phone calls from me. Poor Richard. Richard had problems with his phone, and every time he called me, this Mexican operator would come on, and he couldn't figure it out. And he just figured it out. Verizon screwed up his number, so they got that fixed. So Richard, you and I will talk tomorrow. And Julie, oh my gosh, last time we were on your show, Mark, Julie heard us, and she heard my colon cancer story. And she sent me the most heartfelt, tear-jerking email about how scared she was because she had just been diagnosed with colon cancer also. And her and I have been going back and forth. And, the fact that I feel like this platform has just allowed me to help her through what she's getting ready to go through means everything. So thank you for that. And again, let's make it a good month and end the month with some numbers so that we can do a really good Easter giveaway. I'm going to work with Kukla. We're going to come up with something really good for Easter for some animals. And MarkZPets.com.
I love it. All right, ladies, I know we've gone a while. Is there anything else you want to add? Or, that was just, it was awesome. I very much enjoyed this evening doing it this way. This was fun.
Yeah, so all of you out there, send us your videos. We love getting the videos. Keep them under a minute because we don't want to go on and on, even though we can. We appreciate it. But thanks again, Mark, for all you do. Thanks for everything that your community is about and all the new friends. We've made some great friends through this community.
This is a really powerful community. And what I really appreciate about everyone who's listening right now is, there's a lot of consumerism happening in the world and people always wanting what can I get? What can I get? But this community is so contribution focused and always focusing on what can we give? How can we help? Always sharing their humanitarian projects and, all of the good thing that they want to do with the resources that they're blessed with. And so we're just so grateful to be a part of this community as well. And we're grateful for what God's doing through all of us.
100%.
No, that was just awesome. Oh, Colleen, my eyes are leaking so badly.
I know. You have no idea. Sometimes I'll walk out, I'll be on the phone, I'm bawling. And he's like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? Nothing. It's all doing really good.
The Valley did just ask how to take mushrooms for prostate cancer. Valley very much oriented. I don't remember. You guys may remember, but there was a great study, I believe, out of Japan showing the reishi was exceptionally effective for prostate cancer. But that's just tickling my head. I'm not certain. So if you're willing to tackle that before we call it a wrap.
Email me at the original MarkZPets@gmail and we'll talk. But we have had incredible PSA numbers with the Enforce Plus, which is the reishi and the Coriolis versicolor put together. Some amazing things coming on with that, as well as what we're seeing happening with Parkinson's and epilepsy and neurological things that we never knew were attached to the immune system. So it's pretty exciting what's happening.
No, I'm excited. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Thanks everybody else.
Thank you.
And see you guys in the morning. Should have Andy Scheckman with us as well. We'll be getting Jason Cousins back from Glint back again soon too. We're trying to get him in. Been a lot of stuff going on in the gold world. All right. Thank you, ladies. And for the rest, we'll see you in the morning.
Thanks, Mark.